Hello friends, let's talk about today's essay. So the essay which I am going to discuss today is, when new towns are planned, it is more important to include public parks and sports facilities than shopping centers for people to spend their free time in. Okay, so basically they have given a statement, and the statement itself has a comparison in it that it is more important. What is more important? These public parks and sports facilities. So sports facilities, when we talk about, it includes gym, and at the same time it includes these playgrounds for different outdoor and indoor games. So these are more important than shopping centers, and these are more important in terms of what? In terms of spending free time for people. So people like all the society members, the people who are living over there, they can visit these places, they can visit sports centers, they can visit public parks in their free time. Or visiting these shopping centers is more important. Statement ask you to discuss to what extent do you agree or disagree. So whenever we have like this kind of statement, to what extent do you agree or disagree, it is necessary for us to mention the extent. I agree to large extent, I disagree to large extent, I fully agree, fully disagree, or partially. But since here the most important keyword is more important, like what is more important, public parks or shopping centers, I must say that yes, public parks or the importance of public parks outweigh the significance of shopping centers. Why? So in a very simple way, I'll explain you that why this former one is more important than the later one. Because people, like if I talk about me, if I talk about you, like anybody, right, what happens, you can visit public parks 30 days in a month, you can visit sports facilities again and again, might be 20 times, 30 times in a month, but it's not possible for anybody to visit shopping centers on the daily basis. There are different factors involved that why people cannot visit shopping centers on the daily basis, but yes, it is not feasible to visit over there again and again. However, when we talk about public parks, they are the most common places where people love to visit for various reasons, and these reasons we are going to discuss in this particular topic. Okay, so the very first reason that I'm going to talk about is these places, like I'm talking about public parks and I'm talking about all these sports centers. So these places, they are inevitable. So when we say inevitable means they are mandatory, they are most important, they are significant, they are indispensable. So these places are indispensable for people of all ages to keep themselves alive and kicking. So when we say alive and kicking, the meaning of saying it alive and kicking is fit and fine. And specifically when we talk about the health of the people, health of modern people is at stake. At stake means in danger. People are not as much healthy as they used to be. Why? Because they have sedentary lifestyle to follow. So sedentary lifestyle is the kind of lifestyle where people keep on sitting for hours on end. Everybody, everybody love to have office job, and even if they are having some other kind of work responsibilities, we have internet to accomplish these responsibilities. And internet means we will not be on go generally, we will be sitting on benches, on tables and all, right? So this is what sedentary lifestyle. Because of sedentary lifestyle, physical activity of people has reduced drastically. So they are becoming vulnerable to several deadly diseases. However, when we have an opportunity to visiting public parks, when we have an opportunity to visit sports centers, people can keep themselves fit and fine. So these places are significant for regular physical activities. So this is the most important reason people can visit over there in their free time, and yes, they are persuaded also if they have quite beautiful aesthetic public parks over there, might be having fountains, swings for children, jogging track. So who would not go over there? People would love to. People would get attracted towards these places. They'll definitely come out of their comfort zone. They'll keep moving and they'll keep themselves physically active. Then the second we talk about that these places, they are suitable, they are quite comfortable for family gatherings. So especially these public parks, they are good enough for public gatherings, for social gatherings. So it boosts family bond when all the family members, they get together, might be on a Sunday evening or to enjoy their weekend together. So in that way they spend a good time, good family time, they spend a quality time that basically, you know, that boost the social cohesion of the family. And at the same time, these are the places where people, they get interacted with their neighbors or with their other society members, and it enhances chemistry among residents. Chemistry means mutual understanding. They start knowing each other, and if all the neighbors, they know each other, it really builds up a healthy society. So that's good enough in concern to that building up a healthy society with healthy and strong familial bonds. Third, we talk about children. So it's, you know, that mandatory for children to inhale oxygenated air. So children, they inhale fresh air and they remain away from screen activities. Otherwise, children these days, they spend their entire day in front of screens. It might be a laptop screen, a television screen, because they generally take online classes, and once the classes are over, even if they are going to school, so once they are back from the school, they stay glued on their television, on their laptop, on their mobile phones to play games. However, if they are visiting public gardens, so they will be remaining away from screen activities. They will be inhaling fresh air. That's good enough for their physical growth. So these places, they keep on playing different games over there. Might be any game over the outdoor games, indoor games. They might enjoy swings, slides, different rides. They'll play with their age mates, with their friends. So in that way, it develops children holistically, or these places are important for the holistic development of children. So when we say holistic development of the children, means all round development of the children, or to develop them physically and psychologically. So their body plus their mind, both will start improving and growing. Next, we talk about senior citizens over here. So senior citizens, like old age people, obviously they don't have any interest in visiting shopping centers. And when we talk about a town, a new town, a society, means that senior citizens would be an important and imperative part of the society. So senior citizens, they are passionate of spending their spare time in parks. So they love to sit in the park, might be they like to enjoy basking, they like to enjoy reading newspapers, they like to enjoy chit-chatting with their age mates. So all the old age people, they get together whenever it is sunny and whenever the weather is pleasant. They like to get together to enjoy, to relive their old days, might be. So, and at the same time, they like to spend time with their grandchildren over there. So many old age people, they come along, they come in the public places, they come in the public parks with their grandchildren, and they like to enjoy their days, and especially their retirement days. So these are the places where senior citizens can also visit. So public places, they are good enough for all ages. Right. Another thing is that these are the wonderful places to visit on daily basis. As we discussed earlier, right? Nobody can visit shopping mall 30 days in a month. But yes, public places are the places where children, they love to go on daily basis. Adult, old age people, they go for their morning walk, for their evening walk, for jogging, for spending time with their friends, with their family. And these sports centers, they go for their practice as a hobby, whatever the hobby they have adopted. So for that also, so since it is related to their interest, they visit over there on the daily basis. And the another important aspect is these places, they are pocket friendly or free of cost. So these public parks, they are free of cost. There are a few shopping centers or shopping complex, there are a few sports facilities or sports complex wherein they have to pay nominal charges. So again, if they are paying something, so that's not a quite huge amount of money that they have to shell out. They can just pay nominal charges for that. Right. So keeping in mind all these viewpoint, all these strong reasons that you can explain, obviously public parks and sports centers are more important than shopping centers. Right now, at the same time, we cannot deny that okay, only public parks and sports centers are enough. We do need shopping centers. These need to be developed first. These can be at the second place, but yes, we need these places. Now, why do we need it? The very first is to break monotonous daily routine. Monotonous means having the same activities over and over again. Monotonous, repeatedly mundane activities. So every day we are going for work, students are going to school, colleges, then might be in morning, evening, we go to sports centers, we go to public parks and all. So this has become a routine activity. Now shopping centers are needed to break this monotony. When we want to go for something new, something exciting, activity and all, people love to visit shopping centers. And everything is needed as a part of relaxation. To give a peace of mind, a change is also needed. So that change people can get in shopping centers. The second is to purchase daily essential commodities. So shopping is a kind of leisure activity. People love to go for shopping in order to uplift their mood, in order to uplift their spirits. So if they are feeling, that quite sad and all, quite discouraged, so at that time they love to go for shopping. That is again a kind of activity they love to do these days. So these shopping centers, obviously they can go and purchase daily essential items, at the same time shopping whatever they love to. The next is these shopping centers, they cater the needs of contemporary youngsters. Contemporary means modern youngsters. Since modern youngsters, they are more into gaming zones. They love to play different kind of games which are available there in shopping centers, and at the same time they like to watch movies. Okay, so these are the places, shopping centers. These have become a kind of status symbol. Okay, so they visit these places. Obviously, yes, in new towns these shopping centers are equally needed, right? So in conclusion, you would say that obviously these importance of public parks and sports centers outweigh the significance of shopping complexes, but yes, the significance of shopping centers can never be ignored, can never be glozed over. We do need these places as well. Okay, I hope this topic is clear to you. If you like this video, you can share it with your friends so they can also view this topic and they can understand it. And if you have not subscribed to our channel, don't forget to do it now. Okay, so subscribe to our channel so you can watch these latest writing essay videos. Keep learning with us. All the best.